Welcome back. It's the R2 TV Breakfast Show. And we are on to the sit down of the day. Friday morning. TGIF. Later today. What are your plans? We'll make it happen. That laugh was part of it. Aha. Let's go there. Now so band they start. As I did waka, they go. Hey. Now so I carry my leg, kick stone. I shout, yeah! All right, it's great to have you. Welcome back. It's still the Artist TV Breakfast Show. On to the sit down. We have two very wonderful guys here in the house. Of course, he's a friend of the house. We've got Tonie The Emperor and KollyDee.
KollyDee.
Is it KollyDee or KollyDee? KollyDee. All right, you see, it's interesting. We've seen people, these guys are interested in their own rights. We've seen people who switch careers, but then, you see, there's one career that we've always been scared of. Look, if you start arguing, someone can tell you, oh, boy, this guy will be lawyer because he'll be argue. But then the medical science has been something that has, look, I went to a school whereby our medical department was, scary. We had people who would write MB. In fact, there's one particular girl I know, she spent like 10, 11 years to graduate. But then studying as a medical student abroad and also combining with music is not something that's easy. That is who KollyDee is. A doctor who's also a musician. Great to have you in the house.
Thank you very much.
And of course, Tonie The Emperor, as in spoken word, artist accompanier. I don't know if I should say it that way. Wonderful guitarist. It's great to have you in the house. You're welcome. Great to have you guys.
Thank you very much.
The first question I really want to ask, let me put it to you there. How were you able to combine your schooling and still do music?
In
Ukraine, by the way.
In Ukraine, yes.
Wow.
Music is something I've always loved since I was a kid. So I've been singing since I was about 5 years. But also when I was younger, I never thought I was going to do music like take music as a career. So I always wanted to be a doctor when I was a kid. As much as I was singing, I always had a passion to be a doctor. So even when I grew up, when I was about in SS3, I still wanted to be a doctor. So I got into school, but as time went by, you got school gets boring at some point. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do something extra. I started singing just at school events. From there, I got quite famous with my little songs and the covers I was doing. So of course, it got very serious and it was quite difficult to manage in the beginning. But I'm grateful to God, for giving me the strength to actually pull through, because it's not by my power. But I know, yeah. But it's like, I had to, partition my time properly to allocate time to school and allocate time to music. It wasn't easy, but
at all.
It wasn't easy at all, but I had to, focus on. I had times where I had to lose some time where I was meant to be studying. I was writing songs, and time I was meant to be writing songs, I had to be studying for exams. So both had to suffer at some point, but it was crazy. But I'm here. I graduated last month. I just wanted to ask you,
talking about combining, what advice can you give to people there? Because a lot of people have lost it. Not everybody can do this. If you were to give an advice to somebody about combining maybe career and passion or what you love doing, what kind of advice would you give?
Well, I would always say that there's a place for music. Music calms your mind. Music makes... There are a lot of doctors that I know that do surgery under the influence of music.
Yeah.
It's calming sometimes.
Well, yeah. As in the theater, you can play music.
Yes.
You are allowed to.
Not loud music.
Not loud music.
But you can put it.
Maybe like classical music.
Classical music.
Most surgeons I know
time.
play classical music.
Wow.
Classical music. It calms you down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It puts you in a realm. So it's something that it's difficult to create music and create other things at the same time. But then to listen to music and create things is good. It helps the process. But as well, combining jobs, it's difficult. But you just need to look for things that you enjoy doing. Now, I'm sure he enjoys being a medical doctor and also being a musician. Now, work is work when you have to work.
Yes.
play becomes work and it becomes enjoyable. And then work now seems to become play, and then people think you're very unserious. But as unserious as you may seem, you're making money out of what you're doing.
Fantastic. Man, speaking about orchestra, is it true that you joined an orchestra at the age of 6?
Yes, my high school, you know, not 6, I think I was 8. I was 8 in JS1 or something like that. But my high school was like a musical school.
Wow.
It was, they loved me. We used to have this orchestra practice. I was a day student, so I wasn't part of the orchestra, but I always admired them. I was like, oh my God, I want to join. So I joined the hostel. I became a...
and this was in Ukraine?
No, in Nigeria.
In Nigeria?
Yeah. I had secondary school education here in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I joined the orchestra when I was in my JS2, and I started playing the violin. Then I didn't even know I could sing. I was singing, but I didn't know I had this voice like that was fantastic, like as people say. So I was singing one day. That was already, I think I was in SS1, and the leader of our orchestra came. I was like, who is that person singing? And I was scared, like, oh, have I gone off key or something? And she was like, my God, this is the best voice I've heard in this school so far. And from then, I had to drop the violin at some point. I started taking lead solo in the orchestra and the school choir. So that's how it all started for me, you know, musically. That's when I knew, okay, he had this voice, because I used to sing, but I was like, oh, I'm just like every other singer out there. But after that experience, I can sing, yeah.
So did you used to play any instrument, or do you used to play the violin?
I still play the violin, but not as good as before, because I'm focusing on singing and writing.
So no guitar, no keyboard?
I want to learn, actually.
How did it start for you? The guitar and all of that?
Guitar for me started close to 15 years ago. Along the line, I dropped the guitar, I played the saxophone. Along the line, I dropped the saxophone. I played the keyboard. Along the line, I came back to the guitar.
Are you telling me you can play everything now?
Well, you still say, let him go on. How many do you call now?
I actually started with percussions.
That's really something.
That's way back.
Okay, I want both of you to come in on this at any time. Let's talk about the place of instruments when it comes to a singer. How does it go? Because some people say that, look, the best singers are the ones who know how to play at least one instrument. How true is that? Both of you, I want you to comment on this.
For instruments, I don't know, but what I know is for every musician, it's important to have good knowledge of music, not just singing now. And when you get better knowledge of music when you actually play instruments, because you get to know your sophas, you get to know your keys, your minors and majors, playing the instruments. When you're singing, it's like you don't have to know most of these things as a singer, because you can just come and many artists. I myself, when even for the school I went to, I don't think I'd have known about music, like in terms of writing my manuscripts and stuff like that. But so most singers don't have that knowledge. But as a music instrumentalist, you get to have that basic idea of your tonic sophas, your notes. So instruments is quite important in your music career. For example, I see artists like on stage sometimes, you know, they're performing, and obviously you can't sing for about 2 hours because you need to take that break. Then you take at that moment where you need to break, stop singing for a while, about 5 minutes. You play an instrument, so it gives your fans extra. You understand? It's not just
okay.
about
Just
singing.
before we go on KollyDee, we'll just take a very short break. When we get back, we still have them on the show.
Like yesterday, we used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow. So far from hanging on the block for dough.
Cause the feeling ain't the same. Find myself calling her your name. Ladies, tell me, do you understand?
I can't make you love me, no.
Murogodo, 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 Murabati, 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 baba.
Welcome to Nolly View. Fantastic.
On my Rio Adigun, Omoba, I am here representing Tanzania.
Exciting. Sensational.
You and I know, see this town a man, no man.
Beautiful.
No, she's gonna do my makeup too when I get there.
Episode of Nolly View on Artist TV.
All right, welcome back. This time around, we're just out of here now. I want both of them to go on. We're talking about vocals and instruments, right? I want you both of them to go at it, and then you can disagree if you need to, no problem. You know, like because of saying person there on top, say yes. No. I don't want you. You have different points of view, so I want you guys to go at it.
Because really, there's no disagreement. He's an instrumentalist as well, so he understands when the whole idea of rhythm, like I was saying, of rhythm, and a guitarist would hear something in his mind. Now, so things play in your mind first before they actually actualize into playing. So as an instrumentalist, you can think ahead and sing ahead. Like I said before, you would hear some notes that a vocalist may feel that is off key, or off tone or whatever, or off time. Yeah. But an instrumentalist can decide that, no, because I can play this on a guitar, I can sing it like this. Yes. And he will go at it without having the fear of making a mistake.
Are you sure? Are you sure that what he's just saying now? Because all this in my head, I was saying, guitarist, vocalist.
You see both also everything I said about, you know, it gives you more of the music knowledge than just being another vocalist. So there's no way you play an instrument without having in-depth knowledge about music, you know, getting to know the softwares and everything. So,
and then it also helps you write.
Yeah, it helps you write.
Yes,
yeah.
For example, I can't play the guitar, but I say once I'm going to the guitar, like, I'm inspired. Like, it's just another level entirely. Like,
let's inspire him. Inspire him now. Let's bring that guitar. Let's inspire him. He wants to form inspiration.
I'm actually doing a project.
Okay.
Right? Well, with someone called Fisayo.
Okay.
She should hopefully come to your show one day. Okay. This project is, we're bringing back old folk songs. I'm actually a music producer. I have a studio where I do a lot of my stuff. And for example, I was playing my guitar one day, and this song came to my mind. Olólùfẹ́, tell me where you are. I just saw you lọ́jọ́ ta. Ká tó wòkè ó ti bọ́ síta. Ó ti ń bàbọ̀ ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Olólùfẹ́, tell me where you are. I just saw you lọ́jọ́ ta. Ká tó wòkè ó ti bọ́ síta. Ó ti ń bàbọ̀ ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Da 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 da. Now, the story goes on underneath that, and you know, the whole idea came from me just playing my guitar one evening, thinking about the fact that, okay, you can actually feel that someone is cheating on you, and she's not actually cheating on you. There's something else going on in the mix. But the mind of a man is very vast. You can think. I'm sorry, I have to say this. The Bible will say that without the mind I do nothing. That's somewhere on Philemon 14. It says, without the mind I do nothing, so that it doesn't feel like a compulsion. Now, it's your mind. In your mind, you can do anything. You can fight the Fourth World War and win alone. In your mind, you can be anything you want to be. In real life, you may not be that. But then in your mind, you can do anything. It's that crazy. Your mind can go as far as that. But then this is the mind. Now, he thinks that his wife was cheating on him, and you know. And so the instrument just gives you this vast.
I noticed to connect emotionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it helps you connect. I would usually say the guitar. I love the guitar because it has a shape.
It has a shape, right? Yeah, like a lady. Let's talk about One More Try, your most recent song, One More Try. Now, what's it about? What inspired you to write that song?
One More Try. Now, I've written a lot of songs, first of all, and every of my songs has an inspiration behind it, you know.
Okay.
My first song, Don't Go, had an inspiration, which wasn't from me, but I had a friend who was going through stuff in musician, and I just wrote based off his own experience. For One More Try, it actually came there wasn't any particular inspiration at that point in time. I just wanted to write a song that was catchy, you know. I wanted to write something very simple, but at the same time very emotional. So I was with my manager, we were writing, I was going to do this song with somebody actually. So I wanted to impress that person I was going to do. He was a top artist, so I wanted to impress the artist. So I was writing, giving him my best and everything, but it didn't work out, so I had to travel back to school and stuff like that. So when I wrote it, it was just simple stuff. I wrote One More Try, I got the chorus, everything, like it happened so fast, you know. Sometimes you write some songs and it takes weeks. This one happened in hours, you know, I wrote it very fast, the whole song. So but before I recorded, I took my time to record it.
To record, yeah?
Yes, Is
this the shortest you've ever had for inspiration for a song?
No, this is not shortest.
Because I want to do something in a few minutes. I just want to see what you guys can. Okay, let me see who can inspire you. Can she inspire you? That lady in red. There's been a lot of songs about ladies in red.
Yes,
there's been a lot. So okay, when you talk about One More Try, I want to see how much that lady in red can inspire you guys. Okay. What you guys can do. But then let's round up with One More Try.
So I took my time to record it. It took a month to record it. I was recording. I was like, this is not a sound. Because as an artist, you have the sound in your head when you write a song. So I had what I wanted it to sound like in my head, but
that's the job of an instrumentalist.
Yeah. But I went to the studio about 7 times in a month, like, because I didn't get that perfect sound. But the day I got it, I was like, okay, that's it. We're not touching it again. That's
you know what you want.
That's it. You know what you want. Look at her. She's wearing the first cap. It says Tush on the cap, and then she's on red, black and red. What can we pick up this? Let's see. What can we do now? What can she inspire you to do? She has a nice shape, by the way, so that's part of inspiration. Inspiration is coming. I'm also happy. She's wearing very wonderful sandals. We need to see her. Let her be.
Pretty lady in red.
I like this.
In red. Pretty lady in red. In red. You look so beautiful. Yes, you do. You look so beautiful. Can I know your name? Can I get your number?
It's nice.
Anywhere you wanna. Can I get your name? Can I get your number? Let's go out for dinner. Anywhere you wanna. Pretty lady.
No. This has got to be one of the best freestyles I've ever seen. This was one. No. Forget about this. It's my job to patronize people. It's my job. I normally try to, but then this, I am not. Wow. I hope we have the recording of that. I will put it on YouTube or something. This was just on the spot. Wonderful.
But then, Tony, what do you think about that freestyle?
Wonderful.
What do you think? I mean, be honest.
Precise.
Precise, right?
I love this. How do we hit you guys up? Social media. I mean, this was good. How do we hit you guys up? Social media. Keep up to date with what you guys are doing.
Anywhere on social media, Tonie The Emperor. TONIETHEEMPEROR. Tonie The Emperor.
All right. And how do we hit you up?
KollyDee everywhere. KollyDee. KOLLYDEE. On all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, SoundCloud, everywhere. I'm KollyDee.
Lady in red, please. You need to give him
your number, your name.
Name and number.
Name.
So that you can go out for dinner.
He said dinner.
Dinner.
Take him on his word. I will take him on his word. He said dinner. What do we expect from you guys? Let's say coming up. What should your fans out there expect? This is
actually, we're going to work exactly what I wanted to say. We were just talking, having a little chat, and we should fix a day where he comes to the studio, do something together, you know. And you guys will probably be the first to hear about it.
Exactly.
Definitely, that'll be perfect.
Great,
let's see how things go.
Great. So we'll still have one more try, the performance from you, right?
Oh.
Are we going to have it? That's one more try coming on. Well, let's have to go to it. I know the Lady in Red was just wonderful. I would have loved us to end on that. That was something, you know? Yeah. But then, hey, come on. One more try. I like this. I'm just hearing. I just wanted to feel the song a bit. What does it remind you of?
Don't tell me Aduke, please.
No, Aduke. Wait, it's coming. I'm trying to. What does it remind? It reminds me of a Michael Jackson song. Does it? I'm trying to think. But that's one more track.
Thank you.
What style of music is this?
R&B, this is R&B.
So you're purely R&B?
Purely R&B.
No, it's not a mix with anything.
I do, okay, I won't say I do, I can do all sorts of music, but R&B is my comfort zone, you know.
Okay.
I started out singing R&B, so I love R&B a lot, so that's where I'm sticking with.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful episode of The Breakfast Show. We've had two very wonderful guys, The Emperor and, of course, KollyDee. Thank you very much for turning up. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful show. We'll see you next week. One more try taking us out. Lady in Red has her dinner.